Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing the update what's going on at the garage. So 1969 Chevy SS 396 big block 4-speed. We now have the heads. We just painted the heads. It's a quick paint job. We just used rattle can paint, so it's gonna come off within months. It's not gonna stay for long, but we just wanted to get them covered because they were bare metal. And yeah, look at the nice job that the machine shop that he had us bring it to did. They did a really nice job on this. He replaced the valves on this, and you can see all new intake valves. And then he cleaned up and redid all of the exhaust valves, because the intake valves were the ones that hit. This one and this one hit. So yeah, so he went ahead and did that, put all new valve guides in, new valve steels in, fixed all of the bad holes in here that were stripped out. And you can see like this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That one was still good, that one. There's the crack that he had repaired, and you can see he did a really nice job with that. We're just gonna have to go ahead and put a little tiny bit of some ultra high temp silicone on that, just to keep it from leaking a little bit. And that one was a good thread. You can see the new intake valve sitting right there. And yeah, he did a really nice job. And we have the top covered. We're gonna leave it covered until we're ready to put the valve covers on it. We also have the new head gasket sitting on top, getting ready to do that. We fixed this hole. If you remember, this was the hole that was all stripped out. We put a sleeve in there, a threaded sleeve in there, and it works really nice. And then we were able to get the dowel pin back into it and make this all work out. So yeah, this is a really good setup. You can see it has a little keeper pin in there. Everything gets done nicely. We try to do everything correctly and make it as good as possible. These are for the head bolts. This also has a head bolt, and you can also see that it's directly into a water jacket. All of these head bolts, so they all have to be sealed when they go in before you send them down. So yeah, there we go. There's what's going on with this car. Yeah, when we do all this, we tape them up really well. We want to keep all the paint off of the mating surfaces. So you can see, we were just starting to pull the tape off of the deck surface where it's going to sit on the block. We have all of the exhaust ports covered. We also have the valve train covered, or the rocker area covered, and the intake area covered. We don't want to get paint inside all of the threads of the spark plugs, because you want a very good ground. You need that ground. So if you have any paint in there, it could lose ground, and you could end up or develop a high-speed miss, a low-speed miss, because the spark plug isn't firing correctly. And when we put spark plugs in, we also use the copper anti-seize on them. Again, it's gonna make for a good ground for the spark plug. And if the cars sit for long periods of time, you will get corrosion between the thread of the cylinder head and the thread of the spark plug. Once again, it could cause a problem with ground and not getting a good spark. So these are all the little things you have to think about when you're doing all of this. We will not lay the head down on this surface area once we take the tape off. You don't want to put any scratches in this. It is a milled, machined surface area, and you want to keep it that way. When you start putting scratches in it, it's not good for it. So we always try to make sure that if we're going to set it down on this surface, we're going to set it down with some tape on it. If it doesn't have any tape on it, we'll set it down on a soft cloth. We don't want scratches in these areas. So there you go, guys. A little bit of a long video, but figured I'd give you the lowdown on what's going on with this car. Have fun. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.